storm coming. It's all downhill from here.
Mic check 1 2. Microphone checker. Microphone checker. Appreciate it. Appreciate it. I salute y'all. What's going on with it? Y'all know the words. Y'all can sing it. What's up? What's up? What's up? I had to put the beat on. Anybody who knows, knows. You know what I'm saying? Gia. What's up with y'all? What's up with y'all? Sherry, Dana, Candle, Honey, Anthony, Tiger, Bitcoin. What up? What up, Cherokee? What's up with y'all? What's up with y'all? What's up with y'all? Man, I just felt like hanging out again. You know what I'm saying? Figure I'd talk about what's going on. I don't know if y'all heard or haven't heard some of the shit. You know what I mean? Same old, same old. Tons of shit going on. You know, Cat Williams is slick, man. Cat Williams is slick. He said a few months back, he said, man, everything's going to be exposed. It's crazy, man. He you know, the fake ones. I had to get on here and talk about it, like, because what I've witnessed doing YouTube, what I've witnessed, what I've seen with the past 4 years, give or take, almost 4 years now, fucking around on this YouTube, I've seen a lot of, and I'm not talking about like the prepping community or anybody in the title of this, you know, on the thumbnail or no shit like that, man. I'm just talking about all over the place on YouTube. What I noticed is that it seems to me like I'm just gonna be real. Y'all know I might catch some slack, but it seems to me like there's a whole bunch of fake ass motherfuckers who make it on shit like this. It be the fake. You can read it on their face. You can hear it in their voice. You can just tell that they faker than them. I mean, they so got that, man. They so fraudulent, y'all. They so fraudulent. And then what I'm starting to see, and that's why I said Cat Williams, I'm starting to see a lot of these fake ass motherfuckers is getting exposed. You know what I'm saying? The shit getting exposed like a motherfucker. Now let me throw out there. Why I did the thumbnail the way I did the thumbnail. Of course, it's Mr. Beast, biggest YouTuber on YouTube. There's some huge shit going on with his homeboy, and it has to do with him too. So of course I gotta throw that shit in the title in the. I mean, that's part. Hey, they made the rules, right? YouTube said, oh, you got to do these things if you want to fucking talk on fucking YouTube or do YouTube videos. These are the things that you should go by. These are the things, hot topics, this, that, and the other. This is what you should do. You know what I'm saying? Show your face on the thumbnail, all this shit. I tried for years to just do my own thing and, you know, whatever. But, hey, every once in a while, I'm going to go by the YouTube shit. You know what I mean? I'm going to do what YouTube tell me to do. So since there's a bunch of drama going on with Mr. Beast's homeboy, I had to throw it up in there, man. And I got to talk about it. I know I'm some little ass prepper channel. You know what I mean? I know, but who gives a fuck? You know what I mean? Shit should be talked about from everybody. Anybody who pretty much spends a lot of time on YouTube or deals with YouTube, even if you're just somebody who goes in the chats, or maybe you're just somebody who only gets on to see two different people, you spend time on YouTube. We can't have this kind of shit going on. YouTube got to do something. You can't have. I'll tell y'all, Mr. Beast's homeboy, his best friend, dude, up in almost every video he's ever done, is being accused, and pretty much it ain't even being accused. He's pretty much been exposed for being an adult and talking shit to a minor in a sexual way. The dude who he used to be a dude, then he changed over from being a dude to being a girl. And I they, you know, they kind of trick. I don't know what to call that without getting in trouble. Like, I think you can say trans. I'm not trying to be disrespectful. I don't know what's the word that they use that is not disrespectful, because I don't deal with that in my life. I don't have that in my life, so I'm not trying to be disrespectful, for real. But I'll just say trans, and hopefully that's a good word, and that's a respectful word for it, whatever. But dude, all of a sudden flipped. You know, it's like all of a sudden he come out and said, "Oh, I'm trans. I'm a girl now." Boom, bam, bit. Mr. Beast, you know, that's his best friend. He stuck by him, still having him in the videos. He's dressed like a girl, makeup and all that, talking like a girl, looking halfway like a girl, but you still know it's a dude. You know what I'm saying? But then all of a sudden, shit starts coming out that this dude, not only was he talking shit to a minor in a sexual way, but this dude has been following, like, there's this cartoon thing, and I'm not even sure the name of it, which I don't even want to say the name of it, because I ain't promoting that shit. But this cartoon has like, it makes real life kids, they turned like real life kids celebrity, or real life celebrities kids, into cartoons, and does like sexual shit with them and shit. And this dude's been like promoting this shit. This uh Chris Kris Tyson has been like promoting this shit for like years. You know, being a huge fan of it, talking about it on his social media apps and shit. Like, what the fuck? Look, I'm just going to run my mouth tonight. You know what I mean? I'm just going to run my mouth tonight. But Mr. Beast, how can you? Come on, dog. You the biggest dude on YouTube. You got millions of kids who watch your shit. I've been watching your shit for the past couple years, and I really enjoyed your videos, man. I really enjoyed your philanthropy, however you say it. The videos of you doing shit for building people houses, bringing electric and wells to different places, giving people, you know, eye surgeries and shit. Man, that's great. But you can't have a predator on your team all up in your videos. You got to take all that shit down, dog. You got to get rid of all that shit. You got to go through every single fucking video you got that dude's in, and get rid of every single second that dude's on a video. That dude should be locked the fuck up. He should be getting arrested yesterday. And if they right now, you know what I'm saying? He breaking the law. And that's the least of it. That's the least of it. Cause I don't hate all outlaws. I hate those kind of outlaws though. I hate those kind of outlaws. But you don't get no pass, dog. You don't get no pass. You know what I'm saying? You don't, just because you're Mr. Beast, you don't get no pass, man. That's your best friend. You've been around this dude every minute of every day. You know exactly what this Bama's been doing. You can't tell me you don't. And I know you've seen his posts and shit. And I seen one video where you're sitting in a room, y'all doing a video, and there's a poster from the cartoon dude that does the sexual shit, kid shit with cartoons. There's a post, you're looking at it in the video. You're sitting there looking at the motherfucker in the video. Come on, dog, man. Look, I'm 50 years old. I ain't no kid. Hey, call me old school, call me old, whatever, what the fuck ever. Nah, this shit don't fly. I don't give a fuck who you is. Every single, and look, there's gonna be so many of you pussy ass motherfuckers on YouTube that's gonna be too scared to say something because it's Mr. Beast. Y'all gonna be scarier than a motherfucker to say one goddamn word about it. And fuck that. Everybody should be saying something. Ain't no passes given here. I don't give a fuck. I don't get, you could have saved Jesus Christ. If you turn around and fuck with a kid, you out of here. You understand what I'm saying? You out of this motherfucker, man. And Mr. Beast needs to erase this dude, period. And he need to come out and say what the fuck too. You know what I'm saying? I mean, what's that look like? Man, you got this multi-million-dollar shit, many businesses, and you're so young, man. You got so much to look forward to. And you're gonna let this one motherfucker bring down the whole shit. All the good you do for people, all the shit you try to help people out, use your money to fix things around the world or try to help things around the world. All the people that you've tried to help, all that shit can come. You know, your rep is already gonna have a tarnish on, and you know that Chris, that the dude that turned trans, your friend, you should be ashamed of yourself for that, for all the shit you've done, but you should be ashamed of yourself for putting your so-called best friend into a situation like this. But it's obviously you fucked up in the head and you don't give a fuck about nobody but yourself, because you pretty much tried to use Mr. Beast's platform to promote your own sexuality and shit like that, when his channel ain't have nothing to do with that shit. This dude been trying to be a YouTuber since he was like 11 years old. And this motherfucker here, you gonna let him put a look on you and your company, your channel, your whole fucking future. You're gonna have to deal with this the rest of your motherfucking life, man. Because that's your best friend that was sitting there talking shit sexual to a fucking minor. And what I'm hearing is 14, 15 years old. You know what I'm saying? Have any of y'all heard about any of this shit? I mean, if you're on YouTube, I don't see how you couldn't. You know what I'm saying? And I look, YouTube is ran by algos and people that keep you where they want you. Every once in a while, somebody will slip through and bang it out. But me doing all this, some people be like, oh man, look at this little YouTuber trying to clout chase. Anybody that's been with me as long as y'all been with me, y'all know better than that. Y'all know damn well, just because I do a video like this, I'm gonna lose subscribers. I ain't gonna gain none. I can't fucking stand a pedo, man. I cannot stand a fucking adult that fucks with kids, man. It's the most, and I'm tired of people pussyfooting with it. You know, just being so scared to say and be what's righteous. You don't get this shit a pass, man. Nobody gets a pass for this shit. You should at least be locked up for the rest of your life, in my opinion. You fuck with a kid and you're an adult, you should be in prison the rest of your life. That's my opinion. And I know I'm gonna get this video will be, hurt or whatever, YouTube will be mad at me or whatever. But I just can't see why. I don't even understand why I would sit here and have to think that way and have to wonder why me sticking up for kids because this adult ass man was talking shit to a fucking minor sexually. I don't even know how to say it right. I mean, you could call it grooming, call it, I don't know what the hell you call it. And what's so bad is that the one of the, I guess it was a dude, one of the dudes that he was talking to when they was a kid and shit, as young as 13 years old. This kid was as young as 13 years old. And he was like 20. This dude, the 13-year-old is now 20 years old or shit or some shit like that. And he's coming out trying to stick up for this dude. And I'm like, man, there it is. That's a classic case of the abused trying to protect the abuser. How many motherfucking stories do we got to hear? How many times do we have to realize that a lot of times when these kids get abused, they don't even realize what the fuck happened to them till they turn 30 or 40 years old sometimes. It's fucking sick, man. It's fucking sick. And I don't think people should be holding back. People shouldn't be holding back, man. I give huge props, man. There's a gamer. And I didn't really know the dude. First time I started seeing him, I was watching Dr. Disrespect back in the days, a few months back. And he was doing a live with Tim the Tap Man. I think it was Ninja and Nick Merckx. And Nick Merckx seemed like he was a cool motherfucker. You know what I mean? I was like, man, this dude pretty cool, man. Man, this dude is standing on business. You got to feel me on this. I do this shit for fun, man. I do this shit to hang out with y'all because we done grown a friendship in the past 4 years. You know what I mean? These motherfuckers do it for their livelihood. And this dude is coming out going hard. Man, I salute the fuck out that dude, man. Look, if y'all want to, even if y'all don't watch gaming and shit, if you want to support a real one that is a social media dude, he's a gamer, man. He plays the game. He plays Call of Duty and shit. But he's a fucking real one. Motherfucker, he backs Trump. He calls out bullshit when it's bullshit. He got banned or for like a week or two on Twitch or something because he said a derogatory name towards certain people. And now he's done came out and went hard on, Mr. Beast's homeboy. I just got to give props where props are due. When you got this whole fucking shit up against you, and you know damn well shit could go bad for you if you stay true to the shit. And this dude's got like millions of followers. You know what I mean? He's got tons. He's got a lot on the line, man. A lot on the line. Way more than Tim Pool or The Quartering or any of these people. Like, he's got a bunch of motherfuckers that seriously could end his shit, and he still stand on business. So, Nick Merckx, Nick Merckx. Follow that dude. Support that dude. I don't know. We need to support the people that are standing for right shit. All these motherfuckers doing all this dirty shit. All these fake ass motherfuckers out here. They got tons of people supporting them. They got tons of people giving them passes and taking up for them when they do fucked up shit and destroy everything in front of them and go at kids and shit. So hey, we gotta stand with the motherfuckers that are good to go. You know what I mean? Nick Merckx, y'all should. You could drop a link in the chat. I hope a couple of y'all just follow that dude just to give him another number or two, just so he can see he got supporters, because you know they're gonna try to make it look like he's losing support. You know what I mean? I mean, what else can we do? You know, like I got a little bit of a platform. I can run my mouth a little bit. You know, some of y'all don't have a platform. Some of y'all don't do. You know, some of y'all just hang out and, you know, hang out in the chat and shit, and y'all are just like fam. You know what I'm saying? So here's one way we can stand up against this evil shit, is supporting the people that stand up against this evil shit, especially the ones that are big enough and they need the help. You know what I mean? I mean, yeah, they got money and all that shit, but they're risking everything to stand up. I ain't risking shit. You know what I mean? Like, y'all can go catch me on another channel, or y'all could email me. I mean, we gonna stay in touch. I'm not gonna lose y'all. You know what I mean? Like, it ain't that serious over here. But like Nick Merckx and these people, even Tim the Tap Man, when he stood up to Dr. Disrespect. I mean, not to Dr. Disrespect, but he stood up and said, I ain't fucking with it. You know what I mean? And I really don't know what's up with the Dr. Disrespect thing. I want information. You know what I mean? I just don't know. It doesn't add up to me. It doesn't seem to be adding up. You know what I'm saying? Something happened 8 years ago. I mean, there's so many excuses that I can throw out there of why it don't add up to me. You know, I don't condone any adult fucking with any kid, period. I don't give a fuck if they 17 and tomorrow they'll be 18. I don't give a fuck. Don't you say a motherfucking thing till tomorrow. You say something today, then you're a piece of shit and you belong in prison. We can't give no passes on this. We can't keep letting our country go down this road, man. This America, man. We don't put up with that shit. You know what I'm saying? That's for them California motherfuckers. And I'm not saying all California motherfuckers. I'm just saying the ones that ain't, you know, them cruddy motherfuckers over there in California. Because I know there's a lot of Californians that probably want to go ballistic on some of them politicians that's doing shit in California, man. Yeah, Nick Merckx, man. I'm gonna holler that dude's name, and I ain't trying to get no props or nothing. I ain't, you know, I'm a prepper channel. I ain't no gamer and shit. You know, I ain't no Call of Duty. I don't even play Call of Duty. I don't have nothing to do with that shit. I show respect where respect is due. And with all the phony fake shit that I see on YouTube on a daily, I got to give it up to a real one. Plain and simple. That's all there is to it. You know how many times I'll click? All right, let me ask y'all this in the chat. How many times do y'all click on, and maybe y'all done it with my videos, but hear me out. How many times you clicked on a video, you're sitting there watching it, and they're just fucking bullshitting to take up time, you know, to make that video 10 minutes. You know, they'll be like, they'll show a picture or something, you won't be able to see it. And they'll talk for like 5.5 minutes before they even show you what the hell they were going to talk about. And they weren't saying nothing at all. I'm just like, man, fuck this. I just clicked this. Man, I think it's rude. I think it's rude of you to do that to your subscribers. You got people that are supporting you, and you're wasting their time of their life. We don't live that long, yo. Our lives go by very fucking fast, man. And here we are, we gotta waste our time on you so you can bullshit your way through a 10-minute video, knowing that video should only take probably 2 to maybe 3 minutes. You know what I'm saying? And it's bullshit. I don't care if you're trying to make money, then do 2 or 3 or 4 videos. Don't waste my fucking time 8 minutes every time I click on your fucking, and then you do that clickbait and shit. It make you where you can't scroll past, like, damn it, I gotta click on this. What the fuck are you talking about? Let me see what the fuck, that clickbait and shit. You know what I mean? And I get it. You gotta get people to click whatever the fuck. But man, don't waste my time when I click on your video and you just blabber. How many times you watch a video and you're sitting there watching it, and the next thing you know, 4 minutes done went by in the video, and you don't even know what the fuck they've been saying or nothing because you just started thinking about something. You know what I'm saying? Because it's so fucking boring and bullshit and whack. Your mind just goes, well, I ain't listening to that no more. Where's the cat at? What's the cat doing? You know what I'm saying? Like, come on, man. And I ain't talking about live streams. Because in live streams, you sort of got to give a pass to some times during a live stream when it ain't that fucking interesting and shit. It's not easy to sit for 2 fucking hours and continuously talk shit and have it be interesting the whole time. You know what I'm saying? But when you do a 10-minute, 8-minute video, and you'll see it, you will see it. The video will be 8 minutes and 3 seconds long. The videos used to be 10 minutes and 3 seconds long, but then YouTube changed the rules. YouTube, you need to change the rules to 3 minutes because 90% of the shit that goes into an 8-minute video can be done in 3 minutes. You know what I'm saying? I'm spitting facts here. I know I ain't by myself on this. I know I ain't the only one getting sick of this shit. It's fucking bullshit, man. I am you. What's up? Amy, what's going on? I was pulling weeds, but damn, truth. I caught the girl down outside 6 months later. Gia. Man, I get so y'all know how I am, man. I get sick of the bullshit. I know y'all get sick of the bullshit too, man. Have y'all sat here and thought about how slick the Democrats have been as far as erasing Donald Trump's attempted assassination from the news? I mean, less than a week, them motherfuckers blew up everything just so motherfuckers ain't talking shit about Trump no more. Oh, Biden's sick. Oh, now Biden might be dying. Oh, what? Biden might be dead. You don't think that it's them putting them kind of stories out there? And then what makes me mad is it's our people, the people we listen to, that are regurgitating this shit. You know what I'm saying? The fuck? Why don't you get on there and tell us this is bullshit? It's all bullshit. It's all planned, set up. Why would we talk about that shit? And I do it too. I got right up on this motherfucker and talked about it too. I don't know how did I talk about it. Let me see if I punked out, y'all. Let me try to remember. The fuck was I talking about on that last live? You know what I'm saying? But seriously, man, when it comes to the bit like Tim Pool, I'm starting to watch Tim Pool a little bit more again to get some information on shit. He's giving out some good information and shit. I ain't gonna hate on him too much, but man, the the Quartering, who else is it? Steve Crowder. All y'all really, y'all during y'all shit, y'all gotta say, this is bullshit. This is to get the news of the Trump assassination to get out of people's minds. This is so we can scoop up all the Democratic minds and have them thinking about this, so they're not worrying about Trump no more, and they don't think about switching over to vote for that motherfucker. Because that's what it all is. You know what I'm saying? Come on, let's be honest. We're talking about smart people, right? We're talking about people that know who can beat who and who can do what. Do you really think that the ones that make decisions and the ones that deal with all the political shit, do you really think that they think that Kamala Harris could ever win a presidency ever in life? Whether it's Trump or not? After the bullshit in 2020 when she was running against Joe Biden and Tulsi Gabbard and all that, and she just got blown out the water because she was a crooked ass DA in California who was locking up black men by the thousands and then hiding evidence and keeping them locked up so they would be cheap labor, allegedly. I'll say it. But it's been proven from what I think it's been like proven, like judges have came out on this chick. And we've talked about it before. But seriously, as much as she failed against her own party on stage and had to fucking quit, and there was still 6-7 motherfuckers left or whatever it was, like, there's no way in the world. So it's a setup. You know what I'm saying? Y'all know she can't win. We know she can't win. So if she wins, man, I feel sorry for this motherfucking country because I think some crazy shit gonna break out. You can't gaslight but so fucking much before motherfuckers. I mean, look, you can look around the world, and we got the right to protest. We got the right. We got a right to stop tyranny. It's in our Constitution. And if you look around the world, look up how many civil wars have been started and went through in the past 20 years, 30 years, 40 years in countries that people had to, they were scared for their life just to say something against their government, and they stood up and went to war over the bullshit. You know what I'm saying? There ain't but so much y'all motherfuckers can do before motherfuckers gonna stand up and be like, nah, we ain't putting up with that shit no more. We tired of you lying ass motherfuckers. You know, all this shit. I mean, what's a great way? They don't give a fuck about nobody. What's a great way to flood social media and keep Donald Trump out of people's mouths? Shit, Mr. Beast, Dr. Disrespect, drama, LGBTQ issues in with it. I mean, come on, man. Come on. We got 3 months till fucking election day. These motherfucking people that always talk politics and shit, that's what they should be concentrating on. They should be concentrating on talking about the good shit that Donald Trump could do for this country. Not this bullshit with Mr. Beast and shit like that. You know what I mean? Or Dr. Disrespect or whoever the fuck else. Or you know what I'm saying? Like, these political channels should be sticking to the script. It's an important moment for the next 3 months. I mean, we trying to get grocery prices down. We trying to get gas at a decent price. We're trying to make sure people can eat. We trying to make sure the ghettos can start fucking buying a car for a legitimate price. You know the average price for a used car? I just heard it because it was the exact same price we bought a used car for. A minivan. Almost $32,000. Do you know what it was 4 years ago? And probably less than that. I would say 2 years ago, but at the most 4 years ago, it was $22,000. That means in 4 years since Biden's been in, it jumped $10,000 for an average price for a used car. What the fuck? Can somebody tell me what the fuck's going on? You know what I'm saying? And like I talked about before, this house that I'm renting, we moved in a week after the people bought it. We didn't have what it takes to buy a house, but we had what it takes to rent one. However the fuck that works. So this lady that we have been working with for like 15 years, because we moved like every 5 years. It turned around to be about every 5 years. It was like 5 years and then 4 years. And it wasn't our fault. The first time this dude had like 4 properties. He was selling all of them so he could get all the money and dump it into one house with him and his wife so he could live like in a mansion or whatever the fuck he wanted to do. So we had to go. You know what I mean? He was dumping it all off. Something about a tax you got to pay on each property, but if you dump them all off at the same time, some of y'all might know this shit. I know Niecy knows about it, but anyway. So boom, we had to move in. And that was the first time we had this lady that we got to know. And she's a really cool chick, man. She still watches out for us. And now we're looking to buy a house, and she's the one that's helping us out, keeping us on track. But she got us our house. Anyway, this lady was coming out of the military at our last house. She was going back and forth. She was like, I might stay in the military, so I'll give y'all another lease for a couple more years. But I might not stay in the military. If I don't, I'm going to move into the house. So for like 2 months, she was going back and forth. She switched up on us like 5-6 times. So finally, these people were going to buy this house, but they were only going to buy it if they had immediate people to move in and rent it, because they didn't want to move in or anything. They wanted to buy it as, investment or whatever. And we were desperate to get a place because it was like last minute. She switched her fucking mind again. So boom, bam, bit, we moved in. Anyway, my point is, we know exactly what this house sold for right then. It was $243,000. That was in 2020. Right now, less than 4 years later. No, maybe it is 4 years later. It says it's worth $420,000. That's almost $200,000 in 4 years that Biden's been in office because of interest rates and all this fucking bullshit and inflation. And ain't nothing been done to the house. The house is in worse shape now because of age. Like the back porch and shit, and it's gonna have to be redone. Weather gets to it and shit. Just everything with the house. It's not worth what it was worth when we moved in. 4 years later, it needs maintenance and shit. But yet they say it's worth $200,000 more. What the fuck? You know what I'm saying? Fucking Joe Biden. But people want to hate Trump. People are scared Trump's gonna what? What do you think this man can do? What are you so worried about? He ain't gonna be coming after the citizens. He ain't gonna be coming after you. He can't stand. He has beef with the fucking politicians and shit, and he probably won't even have beef with them when he gets back in. He's just gonna do what the fuck he do. You want to give all your money away, work for free damn near, barely be able to put food on your table, just so you can stick with a political party, just so you can support a government? You would rather care about politicians and shit like that than to care about your own well-being and your kids' well-being and your grandkids' well-being? I just don't fucking understand what people are fucking thinking, man. It just doesn't make no fucking sense to me. I don't see how this fucking country could be so mixed the fuck up. Now I do want to throw this out there. Mr. Beast did fire that dude. Mr. Beast, right before I went live, I seen it. They said that Mr. Beast fired him, but then that dude dropped some messages on some app or something talking about that they agreed together for him to walk away, and that he said he didn't want to hurt the hundreds of people that work for Mr. Beast, so he was going to walk away. Like, hold the fuck up. Mr. Beast, you should come out on a fucking video live and say you denounce every fucking thing that dude did. You don't want to have nothing to do with him in your life. Everything in every video that he was ever in is out of here. He will never be on another video again, and you hope that he gets arrested. That's what I want to see. Period, point blank. That's what the fuck I want to see. Or I ain't watching shit. Now, I know it probably don't matter. You got 200 million people that watch your shit. Well, I won't be watching your shit unless that motherfucker's off you see you. Every single motherfucking channel you got gonna be off my shit. I ain't watching that shit. Now, I don't give a fuck how powerful you are. I don't give a fuck how much YouTube loves having you and boosts you up to be the person you are, man. Nobody deserves to get away with shit like that. And you got insiders that were on your team talking about you knew about this shit. Now, if that's true, if you knew this dude was messaging 13, 14, 15-year-old motherfuckers sexually and shit, and you still continue through the years to have this motherfucker right by your side, being in front of all these kids on the internet, watching your videos, then he ain't the only piece of shit. I don't give a fuck what good you've done. That's some piece of shit activity, if you ask me. Press 1, and you ain't even got to press 1. Y'all ain't got to press 1. I'm just saying press 1 for my own ass. I'm going to put a 1 in this motherfucker. Anybody who supports that kind of bullshit, man, get the fuck out of here, man. And I want to see motherfuckers come out on the left big time. I want to see them come out on the left calling that shit out. You don't get no pass. You don't get no pass. You know, you got to be hear me out. You got to be one of the biggest pieces of shit in the world. Think about this. This Chris dude, this one that was talking to the minors and shit sexually. This dude has seen Mr. Beast help thousands of people. He has watched Mr. Beast take millions and millions and millions of dollars and try to make other people's lives better. He has been with him for years, watching him do all these great things for so many people. And yet that sorry, selfish, punk, pussy-ass motherfucker would sit there and put his best friend in a situation like this. You got to be one of the lowest forms of fucking human being that exists on this motherfucking planet. You didn't give a fuck whether you destroyed all this help for so many people. You didn't give a fuck that if you destroyed your best friend's life, you didn't give a fuck if you destroyed 200 million subscribers' favorite channel, maybe. And you didn't give a fuck about that 13-year-old boy that you were grooming and trying to talk sexual shit to. You is a big ass piece of shit, evil, no good motherfucker. You deserve to be in prison. You don't deserve to be nowhere near society, home, girl, boy, whatever the fuck you want to call yourself. And that's just facts. Press 1. And yeah, I'm a little rough. I'm ignorant. Yeah, I'm a nasty mouth. Yeah, I say some fucked up shit. I don't give a fuck. Fuck that. There ain't a motherfucking thing I can say on this motherfucking live that's as nasty as a 20-year-old man talking sexual shit to a 13-year-old. Tell me I'm lying. Nasty motherfucker. Hey. Fuck him. Fuck him. Shit's sickening, y'all. Shit's sickening. We gotta stop all this pedo shit, man. We gotta stop fucking with kids, man. I mean, we got to care about them. We got to love them. We got to guide them. We got to protect them. You know what I'm saying? 'Cause it's just gonna get worse and worse and worse and worse and worse if we don't. And if people don't start standing up, if people don't start saying something, you know, in any way that you can, whether you get on YouTube and make a video or whether you just spread the word, maybe you just talk to your family about it. You know, I mean, we're fighting against some serious fucking demons, y'all. We're fighting against some nasty motherfuckers. I don't get it. And you know, I see. You know, like we got 40 people in the house. And y'all know that, you know, when you take a break from YouTube or you don't do consistent shit, you know, YouTube won't share it with enough motherfuckers. You know what I mean? They, you know, like last time when me and Josh started doing All Things Considered again, it took us a while to get to 150, 160. And it took us like 3 or 4 months, you know, like 12, 16 different lives in order to get the numbers back up and shit. You know what I'm saying? But here it is. I'm talking about a piece of shit, and I can't even get 50 people in here to hear it. Now, is that YouTube? Maybe it's just the people don't want to hear me talking shit. I mean, who knows? Who knows what it is? But when you trying to spread the word, when you trying to stick up for something that's 100, it just seems like the world works against you, man. And I don't get it, man. Is the devil running that wild around this motherfucker? I don't know. Who knows? I'm gonna stop and holler at y'all, man. I've been in my mind getting shit off my chest, but I'm gonna stop and holler at y'all for a minute. What up? What up? I feel you, Terry. No doubt. Salute you. What's up, Grace? What's up, Tiger? Miss Sharon. What's up? I started playing Splatoon again. I mean, getting into it, man. I ain't been playing the dualies, though. Anybody, you know, who Miss Sharon used to come and hang out with me when I was playing the game. And I was playing the dualies all the time, but I started playing this charge weapon, this big old hydro gun. It takes like 3 seconds just to charge up a shot. But man, it's fun as hell. I just been having, a little bit of fun with it. I ain't been playing that much, but a little bit. What's up, princess? What's going on with you? Dana, what's up? Yeah. Hey, look, if y'all want to see what's going on in California, well, if you want to see what's going on, I think it's where Venice Beach is, Santa Monica. Check out GIV, German in Venice. It's a YouTube channel. He just dropped his latest video, and he was walking around Santa Monica, where all the real nice stores are and shit. Man, there's hundreds of stores just shut the fuck down. It's unfucking real. He goes around and he's been there for years. So he points out every place, not every place, but a lot of places that are shut down, and he tells you what it used to be and what used to be there and how he used to hang out there and do this and do that. I'm talking about, a rich ass place. And he's also talking about the crime. People in Venice Beach, man, they're coming out the bathroom and homeless people stabbing them and shit. What girls being assaulted, dragged by their hair, trying to drag them into the bathroom and shit to assault, and you know what he was probably going to do. You know what I'm saying? But if you check it, German in Venice, if you check out his videos, man, some of his videos are wholesome and good and just fun to watch. But he also breaks down some of the shit that's going on in California. Man, California is being destroyed for certain people. Broke motherfuckers is just broke motherfuckers. There's going to be broke motherfuckers, and that's just how it's going to be. And then you're going to have your rich Hollywood motherfuckers and your elites and shit. They going to be okay. You know what I mean? They don't even go to stores and shit. But it's the middle class, man. It's the middle class. It's like California's trying to wipe out their middle class. It's like America's trying to wipe out the middle class for real. I mean, we talked about this. It's mind-blowing. Mind-blowing. And tell me this. A day or two ago, I was watching a video, or I watched a video, and somebody sent it to me just earlier this evening and remind me of it. This lady calls the police, says there's somebody lurking outside her house, or there's some funny shit going on. Lady seems sweet as a motherfucker, and y'all can go look this up. Y'all be able to go look at the video, and y'all might have already seen it and shit. But there's these two cops at her house, and they're like getting information from her and shit, and she's got like some water boiling on the stove. So, and this is what it looks like to me. You can watch the video and come up with your own conclusions or whatever you want to do. But they asked the lady to turn the boiling water off the stove. So she goes into the kitchen. They follow her. It looks like she picked up the pot to move it. The cop's saying something, and she says something of the sort like, I don't remember the exact words, but it was like, God bless you, or something of the sort. And this cop pulls out a gun and says, hey, I'll shoot you in your motherfucking face. Like, what? And then like 5 seconds later, they shoot this lady in her fucking face and murder this beautiful woman. The cop's been arrested for murder. And it's on video, and the whole world sees it. And I throw huge prayers and shit out there to that woman's family and for her. God rest her soul. But this piece of shit just straight up murdered this woman. And I don't have any idea what the fuck, why the fuck, There's a counter in between them. She might have had like the pot of hot water in her hand or something, but it wasn't like she was being like aggressive or anything, and she wasn't the bad person. She's the one that called the police. And then all of a sudden, like, he could have easily, even if he thought she was going to throw some hot water on him, he could have just backed up. He could have pulled out a taser. There were so many different things he could have done. There was no fucking reason whatsoever for this dude to shoot this woman and murder her in her own kitchen. It's fucking disgusting, sickening. This is the shit that's going on in this world, man. And you wonder why people don't want to call the police. You don't want to call the police because they're scared to death that these motherfuckers are just, they shoot the caller. Fuck what you calling for. Sickening. The shit just happened not too long ago. I mean, y'all can go look it up, man. Just look up, you can probably look up cop shoots woman in her own kitchen or, something like that. I'm not sure exactly where it was or it's terrible, man. And, it's shit like that where we should all come together too. Like the media and politicians and shit, they use race shit to fucking divide us and shit. But I think we should turn that shit around on them. Because if everybody stood up and said, this is fucked up and fuck this shit, we ain't putting up with this shit no more. You know what I'm saying? We just said, y'all not just gonna meaninglessly evil as shit just murder motherfuckers anytime you fucking feel like it. Or anytime somebody says something to you or says something smart to you, or you know what I mean? It is sick. It's fucking evil, man. And we should be standing together on something like that. No politics involved. No, and when they try to move it into media and all that, just ignore it. Don't even pay attention to that bullshit. Just stand together, unity, saying, nah, we ain't fucking dealing with just the same thing with old homeboy that hangs out with Mr. Beast. We should all just be sticking together, saying, look, this motherfucker needs to go to prison. Plain and simple. And anybody else that does some shit like this needs to go straight to prison. Plain and simple. I mean, this dude, but the good, I don't know. I don't even want to say good in a situation like that, but the good thing about it is he did get arrested. He is charged with murder and some other charges. And hopefully he'll get any motherfucking thing he can get for that shit. I hope he gets the death penalty myself. I think he deserves the death penalty. That's just me. How do we as Americans fix this? So many people are not in their right minds. Personally, I think it's because of the economy. People are going to do whatever to survive. I feel you, John. I feel you, man. I think it's the economy. I think it's the TVs, the social medias, the mainstream medias, the TV shows, the movies, just everything being pumped into our brain. Whatever we feed our brains. I mean, if you sit back and you never watch a TV and the only thing you did was read books about bettering yourself, and I'm not saying you should do this. I'm just saying if you did this, if you just sat back, that's what you would be feeding your brain. That's what you'd be going off of. Things to better yourself. You know what I mean? But when we sit around and the only thing we do is constantly listen to all this shit about this dude's fucking around with kids and, assassination attempts and, this motherfucker's a racist and this motherfucker's a racist, it pollutes the society, man. And we we can fight against it, but as we're fighting against it, we're also adding to it because we got to go into it. You know what I'm saying? Like we have to be mentioning what the fuck we're fighting against and all this. So we're kind of adding to it. I just what we need is people in positions of power to be decent, good, loving human beings. We need to get people, we need to get rid of the corruption. We need to get the evil motherfuckers out of the way. We need some positive people in places of power and in places that can influence. You know what I mean? We need some big timers, man, to really step up to the plate. And we need some smart motherfuckers. You know what I mean? That don't just sit around on a YouTube live and say motherfucker and shit and goddamn like I do. Like we need some smart intellectual motherfuckers that when they speak, people want to listen. You know what I'm saying? We need teachers to care about teaching kids vocabulary, spelling, math, not teach them about what sexual preferences and how to do this and how to do that sexually and rainbow flags and take sex the fuck out of it. I mean, when I was a kid, I had sexual education, but it was sexual education. It was sperm and ovaries and eggs, and this is how a human being's created, and boom, bam, bip. But it seems like we gotten away from all that. Like now, sexual education is all about, well, what do you want to be? Do you really think you're a boy? Maybe you're a girl. You ever think about that? I mean, I hate to say it, but that's what the fuck it seems like to me. You know what I'm saying? Am I lying? I mean, what the fuck? That vid is on the police activity channel about a day ago. Oh, that woman being murdered? That's what's up, man. Y'all should really, I hate to push something like that on y'all, man, and make y'all look, because it's anybody that's got a heart, anybody that's got love in their heart, when you see this video, it's going to turn your fucking stomach, man. You're not going to be able to believe that we have police officers out there that would do something like that. It's mind-blowing, man. There you go. Native's dropping the heat. Appreciate you, Native. Salute you, brother. Always there with a brother, man. Man, that was a funny ass meme. I had Niecy cracking up. I told her you sent it to me and shit. Shit was funny as a motherfucker, but I can't show it. I can't show it, y'all. The brain that is trained to harm. Yeah. It's the powers that be, in my opinion. This is how they want shit. It's just like when you listen to these music people like Ice Cube and shit, and they talk about the industry and how they're the ones that guide these musicians into dressing that way. Talk about this in your raps. Make a song about this. Talk about this in your singing. You know what I'm saying? It's like they want to guide us into hell, man. And the more you can beat up somebody's brain, the more you can pollute somebody's brain, the easier you can control them, man. You know what I mean? It's just like that North Korea shit. I mean, you got a family that controls millions of motherfuckers with an iron fist. He tells these motherfuckers when they can eat, sleep, and shit. Every last one of them. You don't think these people in power in the United States don't look at other countries and think, damn, man, how would it be to be that powerful? Man, if we could only be that powerful against these American citizens. You don't think, man, shit. Some of these politicians are fucking psychopaths, man. Completely nuts. Appreciate it, TT1. What's up with you, big dog? How you been, man? How you been? Yeah, y'all gotta check out that video, man. It's sad, man. Big old prayers for the family, for the community, for our country, man. For our whole country, man. That shit. When I see something like that, man, I say to myself, man, that has just happened to all of us. You know what I'm saying? That there's no way that woman should be dead. That just happened. That was the people that we're supposed to trust with our lives. The people that we're supposed to trust with our safety. Went in there and murdered that woman. But, you know, it's gonna keep happening until we get some good people in positions of power, man. You know, I tell you this. Now, I get entertainment from Trump tweeting mean shit or joning on somebody and shit. I mean, I get a laugh out of it. You know what I mean? But I tell you this. And this is no bullshit, man. I hope if Trump wins the election, I hope that with the whole attempted assassination and all the shit that he's seen in the past 8 years and all this shit, I hope somehow this dude's walking with God by his side, man, and he finds some kind of way to start turning this shit around with all this hate in this country. I hope he can forgive and move on and just do what's right by this country and do what's right for everybody, man. You know, don't punish people because of those politicians going after you and shit. Don't even punish the ones that hate you on the streets, man. They're just being fed shit from the media. You know what I mean? Because I guarantee you, most people, if they was to meet Donald Trump in real life, he'd probably be the nicest dude you ever talked to. You know what I'm saying? I know that motherfucker has helped out a lot of people too, man. I've heard some stories. So anyway, I just hope he gets into office, man. He can start turning it, and it's going to be hard because there's a lot of evil motherfuckers in Congress. I mean, there's some really fucked up people in politics, man. So I don't know if he can even do it. I mean, sometimes you got to fight fire with fire. You know what I mean? I mean, you really don't have no other choice. I don't know how in the fuck you can fight against this shit. I don't know how in the fuck you could turn this shit. The hate is so deep. Ain't nobody happy, man. Why you gonna put something on my screen? I'm live. Damn it. Computer fucking with me, y'all. Let me see what y'all talking about. I'm sorry. I keep losing myself. You know, I go off on a rant. Defunding piggy. We need protect and serve. Right now, they are just revenue generators. Right, Reaper? No doubt. No doubt. Right, Miss Sharon? We just don't get to see all of it. Oh, Lord knows. I know. I ran into a couple crooked police officers. I've also ran into a couple good ones. You know what I'm saying? But I have ran into a couple crooked ass cops, man. Crooked. But I did run into a good one time. It was crazy, man. I'll tell y'all the story sometime. I ain't gonna get in it. It'll take me forever to tell that shit. I ain't gonna talk about it. Hey Terry, I swear I think all that shit's some bullshit, man. I think And I'm talking about this shit now with this whole Biden thing, man. I watched Tim Pool. Tim Pool was talking about he might have had a mini stroke or some shit. And from what Tim Pool was putting together, man, it kind of made sense. Kind of made some sense. But I think all this Joe Biden dying, and I think all the shit the Democrats are doing right now is just to get the eyes off Trump and the attempted assassination. Because I mean, to lose a debate like that, and everybody talked about that and then didn't stop talking about it, and then boom, the attempted assassination. I mean, it just completely took Trump into the atmosphere. You know what I'm saying? So they just dropped all kinds of shit, and it worked. And it worked. How many people are you hearing talking about? Look at all the shit you're hearing about Biden and Kamala and all the shit going on with them compared to what you're hearing about Trump now. It's like 100 times more you're hearing about Biden and Kamala and all the bullshit they're doing. And you don't think that shit's on purpose? You know, all this shit's on purpose. They're doing all that shit just so they can trick us. But what do you do? I don't know who Viking is, man. Cherokee. Yeah, me neither, Grace. I don't believe a fucking thing. Biden is supposed to be in Austin on Monday. Yeah, man, it's just all a fugazi, man. It was all to get us to stop talking about Trump. All stop, man. Trump got shot in his fucking head. He was attempted. That dude survived an attempted assassination about a week ago. That's what I'm worried about. That's what we should be thinking about, because that shows just how fucked up these motherfuckers have turned this country into a bunch of hate. Where a 20-year-old boy goes out here and blasts off trying to take out an ex-president. I mean, it's bad out there, y'all. Right, Charlotte's Web? The diaper guy? I'm not I don't know what you mean, Terry, by diaper guy. Crimes these people have committed should be in jail. All bullshit aside. Right, Anthony? And you know, man, I don't even wish jail on my worst enemy. But when it comes to the pedos, man, I don't give a fuck. I pray these people are locked up and taken out of here. You know how many of these motherfuckers run around every day? It's just unfucking real. Not one person exposed to Biden while he so-called was contacted to go get checked. Hey Sherry, I'm not sure. I'm not sure he had that. You know what I'm saying? I mean, what? That's the perfect thing to say to make you forget all about Trump. I mean, what do y'all think? I mean, come, and they're gonna keep it going. They're gonna keep the focus on Kamala and Joe Biden every single day. Watch what I tell you for the next 3 months. All you're gonna hear about is who's Kamala gonna have for vice president. Oh, what is she gonna do with this? Oh, what is she gonna do about that? They're not gonna talk about Trump. They're gonna just completely focus in on Kamala. And there's no way in hell that woman she shouldn't be vice president, much rather president. I don't give a fuck. She don't deserve it. She don't deserve it. Right, Miss Sharon? But what are you gonna do? You know what I mean? It ain't like we can tell the media what to do. We just got to know their tricks when they're doing them. But it don't even matter about us because we already know. I just hope people out there are waking up, man, to all the gaslighting and lies and shit that, man, it's been such a fucked up 4 years, man. It's craziness. But I don't know how long I've been live. I've been live for like hour and a half or some shit. I hang out a little bit longer. Ain't nothing else to do. You know what I'm saying? You flipping people off, Miss Sharon? Close to the heart to a girl. I was like, let her know. Holla. Better to live overseas. YouTube is censoring my comments. I guess I'm too brutal. Yeah. Look, it looks like they keeping me down too. I ain't had I got 27 people in the chat. I ain't had 27 people in the chat. I had 27 people when I first started 4 years ago. You know what I'm saying? They gonna protect this Mr. Beast dude. You talking about 200 million subscribers. They gonna protect the shit out of that dude. Even from a little old channel like mine. But you know what? I don't give a fuck, man. It's whatever, man. It's whatever. You know, it ain't never been about that with me any goddamn way. I don't care, man. Whatever. I'm here with y'all, man. Y'all here with me. We good. Fuck it. Hey, at least we standing up for something. You know what I'm saying? Trump 2024. That's all I'm saying. Hey, I'm on that Trump train. I'm sorry, y'all. I am. I want that Bama to be president so bad. Yeah, I've been playing the game. I've been playing that my Splatoon. I didn't for a while though. I didn't play for like 3 months. I had to put it down, man. I was just getting mad all the time. It was pissing me off because I played it too much. You know what I mean? I was playing like damn near every day. Shit just got to, man. It's a hard game. And I forgot to have fun with it. I was just playing. I just wanted to win. And if I didn't win, I was mad. You know what I mean? Yeah, for real. No bullshit, Niecy. Yeah, they might unsub all y'all from me tonight. You know what I mean? Swerving, what up? On a mule? That's what's up. Yeah, man. I sure hope he wins. But I don't really want to talk about it like that. But I don't trust it. Like I've been saying for years, they're gonna put in who they want to put in. I'm just hoping that they see. I don't think they care, man. I don't think they care. I don't think they care if a civil war popped out. I think they want World War III. I don't think they care. They've shown it over and over and over every day that they do not give a shit about us, what we think, what we care about. They don't care about what we do. They're gonna do whatever the fuck they want, and we're gonna deal with it until we don't no more. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't trust it. How can we? How can we? How can we trust after all the shit that happened in 2020? How can we trust that shit? I mean, I'm a go and I'm a vote for sure, 100%. But man, I just don't know if it even means anything, man, for real. Yeah, right, Niecy? I feel you, Dana. Me neither, Charlotte's Web. Me neither. It's too crazy, man. It's like it's like everybody's got a demon walking around with them. You know, it's like the devil done put out like an army of his demons all over these fucking politicians and shit. Like I just don't get it. I don't understand how anybody could be in a position of power in America and want to destroy it. And what's so bad is all these people, all these politicians, they see these other countries and how fucked up they are. They see Venezuela, they know how fucked up it is. They see Russia, they know how fucked up it is. They see North Korea, they see China. And yet they want to destroy what we got going on here because they don't give a fuck. They just want to they see that shit and want that power. They want to be Putin. They want to be Kim Jong Un or whatever the fuck his name is. They want to be Xi Jinping or whatever his name is. You know what I mean? Like they don't see these countries and think, "Oh, we definitely got to keep America from being like them." Nah, they look at these countries and like, "Damn, I wish I had the power Putin has over his people. I wish we had the power over Americans like Xi Jinping runs it over in China." I'm telling you, man, that's what the fuck they thinking. They not thinking about us. They not thinking about country. They don't give a flying fuck. I mean, how you gonna let 20 million motherfuckers cross the border illegally if you give a fuck about your country? Knowing how many enemies this country has because we've been in so much shit. How can you even say you love this country if you let something like that happen? You can't. Yep, home. It sure is. It's the lust for power, period. Can you imagine? Could you imagine having to be around Kamala Harris right now? Can you imagine how power hungry she is and how, she just thinks she's the shit right now? They just handed her over $100 million at least in campaign funds. 50 million overnight when they said she was going to run. Could you imagine having to be around that woman? Oh my God. She probably walking around like she got the biggest dick in the entire world. You know what I'm saying? Like, Jesus, the fuck? What's up, fish sticks? And I heard Kamala's like really hard to work for too. Like her own peoples be turning on her and shit. Hey, Nisi, that's what I be thinking now. Anytime I hear something, I think deflection. Yeah, Cherokee, no doubt. Yep, no doubt, man. But anytime I hear something on the media or I'm thinking, oh, that's what they doing. When they try to blame somebody else for something, I'm like, oh, that's exactly what they doing then. And then I start looking at it like, okay, let me figure this out. I know damn well they're doing that shit. That's why they're trying to put it on him or put it on her or whatever. I was kind of surprised that both Democrats and Republicans both were like going after that lady for the Secret Service. They both went after her ass. Who was it, man? Who was it? Oh, it was PBD. Y'all watch Valuetainment? I was watching Patrick Bet David, and he was showing AOC going on that woman's ass, and there was a couple good points. There was his co-host. I forget which one. I think it was Vinny. he was saying, nah, man, don't trust that shit. AOC's got to do that right now. But at the same time, PBD kind of broke it down. He broke it down like who's establishment and who isn't. And he started naming names, and he named Joe Biden, Kamala Harris, let's just say Chuck Schumer, Pelosi. And everybody was like, yeah, establishment. And then he went, well, what about AOC? And they were like, nah, she really ain't like establishment. And he was like, exactly. Now, even though she's fucked up, and I ain't supporting her whatsoever, don't get it twisted, but you still got to watch people in certain situations, because there's the left, and then there's that far left, and then there's that far, far, far left, and that far, far, far left, they kind of don't really like the Joe Bidens and Kamala Harris's and shit. They eat their own, you know what I'm saying? So I don't know. Y'all can watch some shit. Valuetainment. I'll tell y'all who I watch, who I kind of trust with their shit. I've been watching Asmon Gold. ASMON Gold. Asmon Gold. He's just a streamer. He makes millions of dollars and doesn't spend a dime. Like he lives in the same house he's lived in all his life, sits in a room and he streams 24/7. That's all he does. Eats fast food. Motherfucker had a roach crawling on him and shit, and he just don't give a fuck. He like doesn't get embarrassed by anything. He talks about how he never takes a shower, doesn't give a fuck. But he's really smart. Like the dude's like really smart. It like blows me away. But sometimes them really smart motherfuckers can be weird like that. You know what I'm saying? But anyway, I watch Asmon Gold. I watch PBD. I watch the quartering every once in a while. But sometimes, man, it's too much of the commercially shit. Oh, watch me here, watch me there, promoting himself a whole lot. Shit. And you got to do what you got to do. I ain't hating, but I mean, I want to click when somebody has something in the title that I'm interested in. I want to hear about it when I click on the video. I don't want to have to wait 7 fucking minutes to get to a point that should only be a minute. You know what I'm saying? It's fucking ridiculous. And a lot of times it's like that, and I can't stand it. But I like watching Tim Pool when he's just talking by himself. I don't watch his show that he does every night. But when he brings up a topic, he does dive in, and he dives in pretty quick. And I'll watch some of that if I'm interested in the story itself. Steve Crowder sometimes, depending on if I'm feeling like, a funny mood or not, and I got time to watch it in the morning. Other than that, man, I'm watching like Splatoon videos and shit. People playing the game, playing Splatoon and shit. You know what I'm saying? And of course, I still catch, an angry prepper video and shit, or I'll even catch a Canadian prepper video sometimes. You know what I'm saying? Oh, I tell you who else I watch too, man. Of course, I watch New York Prepper. Y'all know that. But Prepper Now, old school. I know y'all remember Prepper Now. Y'all probably all watch him and shit. But I do. I check out Prepper Now, because he dives in and shit. He gets some information out there. So I check him out, man. Always, if I see that he's live, I always go in there and throw him a like. You know what I'm saying? Try to support people, man. Try to support the ones that, always was cool. Yeah, Prepper Nation, of course. What y'all talking about? Trump should stay out of. Hold on, I gotta go back. Yeah, Trump announced he's hosting Mar-a-Lago. Oh man, that's a tricky situation. No, fuck that, man. Just stand up for what you believe in. It's time to stop being scared. You know what I'm saying? We gotta fight for this shit, man. We can't just lay back and cower to every woke bullshit that's out there, man. I mean, damn. I say meet with them. I say just come out and tell the truth, man. You know, just be truthful. Speak what it is. Don't y'all wish it was that way? Don't y'all wish these politicians didn't do none of that propaganda, none of that gaslighting shit, and they just came out and said what they're going to do for the economy, jobs, our streets, you know, shit like that, shit that fucking matters. I don't want to hear about what you feel about people's sexual orientations. I don't give a fuck what you gonna talk about with the hottest topics that social media is talking about. Go back to them boring days where kids didn't even watch politicians on TV because it was too fucking boring because all they talked about was money and how to grow an economy and how to, you know, help the deficit and this and that and this and that. Y'all remember when politics was boring and it wasn't a fucking TV show? It wasn't, you know, they done turned politics into fucking a drama TV series. That's all the fuck it is now. It's like one big ass movie. Like, go back to the days where that shit was on PBS most of the time. Y'all remember them days? I'm 50 years old. Y'all remember them days where the only time you would see political shit, you know, during the day is you would click on PBS to see if like Mr. Rogers was on or something, and then it would be like some politician sitting with some old dude and they'd be talking about something you have nothing. That's how it should be, man. When the fuck did we start wearing fucking clothing attire of our favorite politician and shit? Like, let's go back to where our favorite football teams or baseball teams or hockey teams or basketball teams or our favorite golfer or, you know, our favorite swimsuit model or something. Like, why the fuck we gotta wear clothes for politicians? We gotta be some stupid motherfuckers to go out here and buy fucking clothes that have politicians' names on them. What the fuck is this? Like, you do that shit with sports and shit. You don't do that with politicians. What the fuck? Biden, Kamala, 2020. Like, what? Get that fucking shirt off, man. Put on a damn Redskin shirt. Redskins, I said it. Miss them. Miss them Redskins. Damn shame what they did, man. Damn shame what they did to that historical team. That dynasty from the 80s that nobody gave him props for being a dynasty when Joe Gibbs took 3 different quarterbacks and won 3 different Super Bowls. The Washington Redskins. HTTR. Just saying. I'm going to stop now. I ain't going to talk about the Redskins. Right, Miss Sharon? Yeah. Get you a It's All Down Here from Here. Well, I ain't got no t-shirts up now. I got holler at Ghost. Ghost still doing t-shirts and shit. I ain't seen a Ghost. I would watch Ghost when Ghost went live. He would usually like go live and then go live with the members and shit. What is Ghost still going live? Hey, Ghost, you in the background, man, hiding? Where's your booze, man? Where the boo? You still doing t-shirts and shit, man? Right, Native? Motherfucking Redskins to the end, man. Politicians should wear their corporate sponsors like NASCAR drivers so we know what's up. Yeah, right? Right? No doubt. Oh, shit. That's what's up, Native. That's what's up, Cherokee. They should do that shit. That's a good idea, Nisi. For real. And they should come out. They should have to tell us who's giving them money. Like, all we hear is, well, the Democratic Party has $250 million towards their, Well, wait a fucking minute, man. Who gave him that $250 million?
Well, they make us go look it up. I'd rather not look it up and they just wear it.
Yeah, and they should say it too. Yeah. They should have to have their sponsors at least on the TV, like a NASCAR's car.
Yeah, sponsored by BlackRock.
Right. Yeah. All up in the corner of the screen. You can even make it small if you want to, as long as people can see it.
Yeah, brought to you by.
Yeah. Yeah, Pfizer.
Yeah.
Yeah. It ain't never gonna happen. But don't you think people should stop wearing politicians' t-shirts and shit? Does that make any sense to you? Hey, I remember back in the days we wouldn't even tell somebody. It was like rude to ask somebody who they were gonna vote for. Like I remember like talking to the older folks, the elders. I mean, I had a landlord that was 80-some. Rest in peace. Found out he passed away, man. But I asked him one time, man, who would you vote for? Man, he told me straight, man, that's rude. I'm not telling you who I'm voting for. You're not supposed to do that. I was like, really? Okay. You know, at the time, I didn't really pay attention to politics and shit. I was just talking to the old man. But he told me straight up, like he wanted to punch me in my mouth because I asked him that shit. And I think about these things. And I'm like, man, that's how it should be. You know? They got us so turned up. They got us so brain warped that we're running around promoting their asses.
Well, it's like choosing a team.
Yeah, it's ridiculous.
And you show what team you support.
It's not about a team. Yeah, I mean, I feel you, but it's not about a team.
That's kind of what it represents.
Yeah, that's where we got it fucked up. It's supposed to be about America. Period. Not which side you on. We on America's side. Period.
Politics didn't used to be part of culture, and now it has been the past 8 years.
Yeah, because they slick, man. They slick. They got us all wrapped up, man. They got us all wrapped up. Now you got fucking young ass kids watching politics and shit. And the bad thing about it is politics ain't even a quarter of legit of what it used to be, 20, 30, 40 years ago. And I know it was crooked back then too, but it's gotten way, way, way out of hand.
Well, they've made it more into a joke, I think, now than they don't take it as serious as they used to. That's why they have t-shirts and just playing sides.
Yeah.
It's not like it's Dallas versus the Skins. This is like serious life.
Yeah, but they don't let us think about it like that.
Exactly.
It's just hate the other side, hate the other side, hate the other side.
Yeah, go with some t-shirts and that's it.
It's fucking ridiculous, man. What up, Southern Fried? What's going on with you? Good to see you. But they just gonna keep on going with it until we can get some people. We need to vote. I guess hopefully it'll work. Hopefully it ain't as set up as I think. Man, I want to vote so motherfucking bad. And that's where they get us, man. Because it's like our only way to fight back. So we go to that motherfucking line and we check that motherfucking mark and we're like, yeah, that's who I'm voting for. And they sitting back like, they collective, they do this. Like, oh, this is your vote? Okay, thank you. Okay, bye. Oh, this is your vote? Oh, okay, thank you. Thank you, bye. You know what I'm saying? What the fuck they be doing? All right, now give me all the papers that I got put in this machine. Come on, get them over here. Close the curtains. There's a motherfucker looking through the window. Close the curtains. All right, run these through. We need 400,000. That's what's up, Grace. That's what's up.
All those pre-printed ballots they have with Biden's name on, now they got to redo them.
Say what?
All those pre-printed ballots they have with Biden's name on it, now they got to redo
them. Yeah. Well, you'll see like a whole shit ton of motherfuckers like in China or something wearing Biden t-shirts. You know what I'm saying? They'll send them somewhere where they're like, you know what I mean? I'd like to get them though. They should send me like 100 of them bitches. I could use them bitches to change the oil, wash my car, take a shit. You could cut those joints up in squares and wipe your ass with them Biden t-shirts. You know what I'm saying? It'd be nice and soft. You throw a little lotion on them bitches, it'd be nice and soft. Shit. I'll wipe my ass with a Biden t-shirt quick. Wouldn't have to buy toilet, man. Send me a few boxes of them motherfuckers, man. I won't have to buy toilet paper for a long time. Shit. Y'all feel me? You gonna be a poll watcher this year, Grace? Oh shit, give them hell. Give them hell, you know what I mean? Chill. Man, I think I'm gonna go play the game, man. You know, ain't nothing else to do. Might as well. What's up, D? What's up? That's right. Don't mess with kids. That's right. No doubt. If you ain't been around, if you rewind about, I don't know, 45 minutes, I went on that ass. You know what I'm saying? I ain't give them no slack. Let me warn you, though, there's a lot of cussing. I don't know how long this video will stay. I'm surprised I'm still allowed to be alive, you know what I'm saying? But it is what it is. We got to stand up to that shit, straight up. Y'all know that shit gets me fired up anyway, man. Y'all been around me long enough to know. That's one thing, man, I can't fuck with. I cannot fuck with that shit. Yeah, you're going to have to let us know, Grace. You're going to have to let us know what you see at the polling stations. Anybody that goes to the polling stations, like everybody needs to, when you go and vote, I want to know what's up. Like after the voting and shit, I'll do a live, man. Y'all come in here and tell me what y'all been seeing at the voting lines. You know what I mean? It's probably going to be some crazy. Y'all better watch your ass too. You know, when you go to vote, be careful. Because, man, this is crazy motherfucker. And I'm saying on both sides, you got to be careful. Because there's some shit that could pop. This is a weird ass time to be alive, man. It's a dangerous time to be alive, too. With poll work. That's fucked up, Niecy. That's fucked up. Oh, y'all, okay, I'm going to tell y'all what the meme was. Native sent me a meme earlier. Oh, man, can I say it? Or is that kind of, will that get me like, it was a thing. It had a picture of Kamala Harris. And it says something about who's do I gotta suck to get into office or some shit. And right below it had a picture of Michelle Obama. Like, I was like, no, he didn't. And I'm sorry. Look, I'm not trying to be rude. I don't think that about Michelle Obama. I really don't. I think she's a woman and it is what it is. But it was funny as fuck. You know what I'm saying? Shit was fucking hilarious. Had me fucking rolling. I mean, imagine getting a text message, man. And you just sitting there watching some serious shit on TV. Your phone go off. You hear it, but you're so into the TV. Then you remember the phone went off, so you pick it up. You look down at it, and that pops up, man. I mean, I just died laughing. Appreciate you, D. Appreciate you. I feel you, Candle. I feel you. Damn, Niecy. You going off. Damn, Allison. Damn, Southern Fried. Y'all acting crazy in the chat. Look at y'all. Side piece 2024. Or hair piece 2024. That's crazy. Y'all done got Niecy started now. Oh, shit. Shit, I think I'm going to go play the game, y'all. Go play the game. I might do not tonight, but I do want to play the game. It's kind of fun for me, man, to be live, talking shit, and playing the game. You know what I mean? Kind of sit back, relax, just play the game. Ain't got to be all serious and shit. Ain't got to think about politics and all that bullshit. You know what I mean? I get to hang out with y'all. Y'all can stop in, at least say hi and shit. You know what I mean? So maybe I don't know, it's Tuesday. Maybe by this weekend, you know. And if shit keeps firing off, I keep feeling froggy, I'm gonna jump on another live, like, you know, do my thing, you know what I mean? I ain't going nowhere, y'all. I'm gonna be here with you. I'm gonna be here with you. No matter what, shit. We gonna keep rolling. And I'm gonna stay on that dude's ass too. Mr. Beast, erase every single thing that dude's in. I'm not saying take the whole video down. I'm just saying you got enough money to put people on it to edit the videos. You can go to the video, edit it, chop out little parts, and get rid of that dude. No pedo should be in any of your videos, man. You got 200 million subscribers, and a lot of them are kids, and they should not be able to see that dude or hear that dude or even know that dude anymore. And that's the truth. And that's just coming from a 50-year-old American. You know what I'm saying? Get the pedo the fuck out of here. And stand up and say what's up. Now, and I want to know, did you know this shit? There is a possibility he didn't know that shit. I mean, Mr. Beast's a busy dude. He concentrates on YouTube. I've watched interviews. He said all he does is think YouTube. So I wouldn't think that this Chris dude would be sitting there telling Mr. Beast he's having these conversations with kids. I don't think Mr. Beast would go for that. I don't think Mr. Beast is a piece of shit. He helped too many people in life. But if you did know that this dude was doing this with this minor and these minors or whatever, and you still kept this dude around and on these videos and around these kids, man, that's some fucked up shit. But anyway, I'm going to stab up out of here, y'all. Go play me some Splatoon. I'll see y'all later this week. If y'all come and hang out with me, I appreciate y'all being here. You know what I mean? Y'all know how it is, man. I love y'all, man. I love coming in here, hanging out with y'all, man. And I appreciate y'all hanging. We ain't have a whole lot of people in here, which is kind of cool. I'm glad I got to talk with y'all. You know what I mean? Y'all in here with me and we doing the damn thing. I loved it. I had a good time tonight, sitting around, hanging out with y'all, man. This is some good shit. Appreciate you. Much love. I'm going to throw a beat on there for y'all. Let's throw a beat on this joint real quick. Let's go ahead and do the... I salute y'all. Fuck a Kamala Harris. Fuck a Kamala Harris. Fuck a Joe Biden bitch. Fuck a Joe Biden bitch. Fuck a Kamala Harris. Fuck a Kamala Harris. Y'all know y'all singing with me. Y'all jamming. Head bobbing and shit. Fuck Kris Tyson. Fuck Kris Tyson. You pedo son of a bitch. You pedo son of a bitch. Leave the kids alone. Leave the kids alone. Fuck a Kamala Harris. Fuck a Kamala Harris. All right, y'all. Oh, Grace, I love you. Appreciate you. Thank you so much. Peace. See y'all later this week. As long as YouTube don't ban me or some shit. Much love, y'all. Much love. Thanks, Grace. Much, much, much appreciated. Big hug.